Hey there everybody, and welcome back. For those of you that are interested in learning about how much you can make on YouTube with 1,000 subscribers or 2,000 subscribers, or you just kind of want to see what those numbers look like, stay tuned. I'm going to be covering the basics here in this video. Now before we get started, as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, especially for videos like this, which are based around subscriptions. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comment box below, but let's just go ahead and jump straight in. So in my channel, at least at the date of filming this video, I have 2,391 subscribers. I post pretty frequently, so I would say I probably average between 1 and 3 videos a week for the last probably about a year or so, probably longer. So it does take a little bit of time to build up that base, especially as you're putting more and more content out there. Now, you can't map the earnings to the subscriber count specifically, but I want to walk you through the basics. So again, here's the subscriber numbers. Now we will go to analytics next and show you some of the basics here. So my most popular video is how to make an app for free without coding, and then I have a lot of free codeless application development videos. So a couple of things to note here. So you'll see views. So all of this is in the last 28 days. So for 23,700 views, and then you'll see 1.6K watch hours, 314 subscribers, estimated revenue was around $271.50. Now, those numbers fluctuate pretty regularly, so I'm going to go ahead and click on revenue and show you what this looks like on kind of like a rolling basis, because as you can see, there's ebbs and flows, and it seems relatively consistent, but you have to bear in mind that you're going to be creating regular content, or you should be. So I started monetizing in October of 2021. So the idea there was that was when I met the criteria to actually start ad revenue on YouTube. Now, in October, I believe it was actually early October, late September. So you'll see the numbers are honestly not incredibly consistent. So I've noticed, for example, in December, the ad revenue was a little bit lower, and then January, February, it picked up quite a bit. So I can give more updates in the future, but my subscriber count's going to be increasing, ideally along with the view time. But the idea here is, at least for the last 28 days, so again, we'll go to the overview, for about 24,000 views, 1.6K watch hours, 314 subscriber increase, it was about $271. So I would say that this is a pretty realistic number for a lot of people out there based on the content that you're making, as long as you're making good content consistently. Now, you'll see the different views, so you can see the view duration. I tend to have pretty lengthy videos, and they tend to be focused around either products and service reviews or technology. So there's probably a lot of people skipping around. So you can see the view count, but also the average view duration. So a couple of things to consider here are keeping your videos short and concise, defining your target audience, making sure that you're pulling them in with good titles, good thumbnails. For example, I have an individual on Fiverr do my thumbnails for me for many of my videos, but it's just a great thing to consider to kind of pull people in. So that would be the general estimated earnings. So again, we'll go to the revenue tab. You'll see estimated revenue, and then you can see all of the other metrics up here, but you can just kind of see on a rolling period what that looks like for the last since February, so last 28 days or so. And again, I'll scroll down here, so you'll see revenue sources, YouTube Premium's a small percentage, and then ad revenue is the bulk of it. Now, when you're going into monetization, again, there's going to be a link in the description to kind of walk through getting monetization set up and kind of how to do that effectively. But the idea here is some videos I put full-size non-skippable ads, some videos I don't. I feel like it can be a little spammy if I have non-skippable ads in a video that I have that's only a minute long. So I try to kind of change the ad settings based on what's actually there. So you'll see skippable video ads make the most, and then you have other options, non-skippable being a smaller percentage. I consider non-skippable to be something that can cause people to leave your video. I think people are more used to it now, but just something to consider. So again, you'll see general revenue. So I hit the 1,000 subscriber mark around, I would say October of 2021. And then you'll see basically how it just started picking up. So right here, you'll see August 2021 was 0. Then we go to 217, then 174, and then 295. So it's ideally going to be continuing to trend upward. Bearing in mind this dip right here is because we're only part of the way through March, so it's going to be a substantially smaller number. But ideally you're going to have these kind of ebbs and flows, and then it'll just kind of continue to go up and to the right in a straight line. So the idea there is I got 1,000 subscribers around this time, and as you can see, it somewhat consistently is increasing. So the idea, again, with December being a little bit of an outlier, ideally you want to see it kind of continuing upwards. So if you have any questions on this, feel free to drop them in the comment box below, and I will see you all in the next video.